Welcome everybody to a very cool game called Ironclad Tactics. This game has been out for quite a while now, over a year, and sadly I've had the game in my possession for nearly that long as well, and it just fell off my radar, which is a real shame because I've really enjoyed playing this game. I've completed the main story, and I just realized I haven't covered it. I need to come back and play it and show it off to you guys. Now what this is, it's a deck building / strategy game. Now you're thinking, oh, that kind of sounds a bit familiar because it's like Hearthstone's kind of deck building, and there's probably plenty of strategy games out there, but I feel like this takes a pretty cool twist to it, and it's just really fresh for me. There might be games like it, I haven't discovered them, but I really enjoyed playing this, so much so that I'm put in, I think, about 10 hours. Steam says I put in 6. I'm pretty sure it's closer to 10. This game is really fun, and if I can show you, let's chuck in the play here. I've completed the whole main campaign. I've started with New Game Plus and started with some of the expansion. And there's actually 2 expansions. I don't own expansions. Oh my goodness, what accent is that? And I haven't, I don't have the other one just yet. But what it is, it's a deck building game. It works either versus other people or with a friend or just completely solo. And the best thing about it, there's no micro transactions. I could have gone micro transactions. There's no money. Once you've bought the game, that's it. And the DLC are complete extra missions, and it's what DLC should be. It's like, here's the game, you can get all the cards from the game. Now, here's more game with more cards, and they're just separate. That's not like you're missing out on anything. It's perfect. It's how it should be, and that's the way I like DLC to go. I don't like microtransactions. This is the way I think it should be. And what I want to show off first is some of the story. The story is told with these comic panels, and I'm going to click through them. We won't spend too much time on them, but I found the aesthetic to be really quite interesting, and it has this like animation, and it's a comic, but with the way it's animated, it feels alive to me. And I really enjoyed watching the story unfold with these cinematics between the missions. Also, that music is so catchy. I played this game just for days straight until I finished it. And essentially the story is we've got these 2 brothers, we've got this crazy inventor. I can't actually remember, is it the granddad? And what he's going to be showing off in a moment. What is he doing? Just wait. This makes me nervous. Everything makes you nervous. And then, in a moment, here we go. It's called an Ironclad. It's a machine. Oh, we've got a second cutscene there. Let's jump into that. It's an amazing machine, essentially a robot that can be sent across the battlefield instead of a soldier, and we can give it extra weapons as well. And there's this force which is going to be taken over. There's a bad guy, and there's a pretty cool story which unfolds. So I'm going to quickly jump through this, and what we're going to do is we're going to play one of the earlier missions, and then we'll jump into a later one as well. So let's jump into an early mission, and we'll jump in the normal game mode. Let's go with the Northorn. Actually, we'll do it with the normal, and then we'll jump in again a New Game Plus and see if we can beat it that way. I don't want to show off anything from the late game, but with your deck of cards, and then, alright, you can choose the compilation. Now, looking at this, you're probably going, whoa, that's way too much. But remember, I played the whole game. I've unlocked 160, 130 something cards. There's plenty of cards to unlock. At the start, it starts off gradual. It makes a lot of sense. And I won't spend too much time now, but you can only have 20 cards in your deck, a compilation of infantry and ironclad. So infantry are troops, ironclads are the mechs, and they don't have any weapons, so you need to bring some parts along, and then you got some tactic cards, which are like artillery strikes, or I don't actually think I think there's only one card that gives you an artillery strike. Anyway, when you use this deck, we'll play this mission, and then we'll play again once we've looked at the deck a bit more and, you know, brought something out a bit better. But anyway, we're going to stop the Confederates from breaking through the gates. We've got some cards down here which we can play from our deck, and we get points over time, and they'll play in these squares along these lanes, and they've got to get some mechs through to the other side. It will hopefully make sense over time, and I can pause the unit, and what will happen is everyone, you can play your cards, they will act, people who die will be killed, and then they will move. It makes sense once everything's played out. I'm just going to pause him for the moment. He's going to run through unless I block him with a scout, which is probably an effective way to do it. So I'm going to keep those guys there, and I want to get I got to get enough points so I can get a rifle. I don't want to get a light cannon. A revolver, that would be much better. So it will play that onto it. And he's got a rifle. He's going to start shooting the statue, which is not good. We can start killing those guys, which is great. And what's actually going to happen if I tell that guy to move, he'll just run over him, he'll just squish him. Because that's the way things work. So let's play another mech in the middle here. And I save enough points and put a cavalry saber onto him. Now you might, it's kind of hard to explain, there's so much going on, but I have skipped the tutorial. Do be aware of that. stop them there. These guys, they got victory points, and they win if we get that many victory points through to the other side. And that's all you got to do. I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill this guy. He'll shoot. He's going to attack him. He's going to shoot. I want these guys to now attack each other like so. He's going to shoot. Alright, we should be moving everyone up. We've got some weaker ironclads here. They've got less health, but they're worth less victory points. But then again, having some more guys in the field is totally fine. And the cool thing is I can actually apply these parts over top. It's obviously like a waste, because you're kind of wiping it out. But being able to replace parts on the fly, I think is pretty cool. Now, there's some tactics which allow me to play cards that allow me to move guys in a different way, and that'd be really useful in this scenario where these guys are jammed against each other, and I can't get this guy past. So this guy's probably going to die, because he's going to shoot, but then all these guys are going to shoot and kill him. Yeah. Squished him. Stay here to kill these two, and I want you to move up a bit more. I play this game a much more... Let's build up a massive force, and then all go at once. So I'm going to have a couple of guys on the field. And move forward one square. But if you have anyone on this line here, they must automatically get shoved off. And so I generally have a couple of guys here with the grape shot up, so they've got coverage on this last line, but then I leave them there. And you might notice that this thing here takes two turns to reload, but it does a lot more damage, which is a lot more damage. It does a lot of damage. Goodness me, I can't speak today. So you should be able to kill that guy. We can actually put a hat on this one here so he does an extra damage. Look at that hat. Move this guy forward one square. Stop him there. So now we've got great... Look at that firing range over there. It's perfect. So we only need 2 more points to get through, so let's pop out this guy. He automatically moves through because he's a fast-moving troop. Doesn't give us anything though. He's just made it through. Let's make our way across. We've got enough now. We've got plenty of firepower. He'll move up. He'll move forward 2 spaces, but this guy here should be able to squish him. Looks like things are going to be fine. And then later on in the game, there are different nodes on the map. Like the map will have lots of different shapes and forms, and we can increase or even decrease if we're getting a bit slaughtered. Let's move everybody up. So you can say one more turn. The amount of AP we get turned, so action points. Revolver on you, that's what I want. Right, everybody move across. We should be able to kill this guy. We've got plenty of fire on him. So we've got no victory points just yet. You can actually see how much AP they've got, which is quite cool. So it seems like they get AP, especially when I go over the line. Yeah, they do. That's something new, I think. Or maybe something I just never noticed or had forgotten. Cool, they'll go through. That's enough AP, and that's the mission completed. Awesome, cool. So what I'm going to now do, I'm not going to show you any more from later in the game. I'm going to switch over to the New Game Plus. And we're going to try that same mission, but before we do that, let's build a brand new deck. And so we've got everything to choose from, which is actually quite a lot. And what I want to do is I want to pick a couple of troops in particular. We need to pick some ironclads, and I think in particular, there's so many different types now. We've got, you can read the descriptions here. This one pushes enemy units. They cost a bit more. They got lots of health, but you can only have 1 of them in your deck. So I'm going to grab one of those. I'm just going to grab some of those standard ones here. So I can grab 5 of those. In terms of weapons, I love weapons. I love the upgrade kit. I think that's really useful if you can get it out. Carbine musket. The saber's always nice. The trumpet, it hits everyone. The drill is good. Put on speed, or the wood chipper. The grape shot cannon I love. Maneuver is always useful to move guys between, so I'll just put 1 in my deck, just a tactic card. So we can repair or artillery barrage. These are the tactic cards down here which are really fun to use. What is this card? It's a Dimitron. It costs 2. What's the revolver? Where is the revolver? 3 for a 3, but and that one is a bit less. Only just 1 damage though. Let's get rid of some of those. We'll get some revolvers. Yeah, we're on like that. 1 more revolver possibly. Oh, actually. Let's even get one of those rockets out. That'd be good to hold the line. This map's going to be quite tough. And now, in terms of infantry, I love these guys here. They're armored, which means they can duck if they get shot by a bullet. And that's really useful, just to watch out they don't get crushed. So I'm going to grab as many of those actually as I can. And you see there's like little stats here. If I got 30 kills of those, I'm pretty sure that unlocks those, and 30 kills of those unlock that guy. That's how it works, I'm pretty sure. But it's cool that you can unlock that kind of stuff. We're going to look at these guys here. We've got shotgun mercenaries. They're pretty cool. But if it's only 3 lanes, that should be alright. I think we're right. We still need 4 more cards. And that's the thing about this game. You have to have 20 cards. Which I think is actually a pretty clever idea. Let's grab some extra weapons just to make it out. And possibly even some more of those cheaper... Oh, I can't. Maybe one of those, and we'll get another tactic card, another maneuver. Okay. So it must be... I have no idea what I just called it. Is this the engineer? Is it the engineer's encounter? It is. Okay. So let's use the engineer's encounter. We'll do this mission, and it's New Game Plus. So remember, it's going to be harder than the one that we just played. So I'm going to put him out and see if we can just churn through with him straight away. So we'll be able to push him back, but he's going to do damage to us. Unless I can hold the line and get this guy out in time, he'll be able to shoot.
Look at these pants!
Wow, that got decimated.
I'm ready.
If I can put this guy out here and hold... I want to bring out a grape shot cannon on him. And you notice that these cards push each other out? I think it's a cool way of doing it. Remember that the things we have to stop are these guys, not these ones.
Look at these pants!
Stay here and fire on him. So it knocks his head off. So they're going to kill each other off, but at least we've held the line. He's shooting him though, but we're going to stop this guy. Let's put the saber on. It's a bit cheaper. And that means we'll be able to get 1 fire off onto him. And he shouldn't be able to kill that guy then. I need to make sure that this guy doesn't hit that guy on the way past.
What's going on?
I don't have enough for AP. So he needs to move up now, and you need to stay still. Oh gosh, he's going to come far. If I pop out an Ironclad on this turn, it's going to squish him. Oh, we might have to let that guy go through. We've got 8.
Yahoo!
They should reload in time. Actually, though, they could die. Just stay there. Alright. I should have brought a field repair kit. I don't want to move him forward because that means it'd be 2 squares in. I want to leave it how it is. I don't want to lose all these great cards back here. Put the rocket onto him. Okay, we're forming a much more defensive line. Okay, he maneuvered in. Oh no, oh no, not good. They're gonna kill each other off. Okay, not good, not good, not good. I need to be pushing. These guys are clever. I can't give these the... No. They've already got 2 victory points. Start pushing. Start firing. I need cheaper units, I think. I need one more cheaper unit so I can just make a line up there.
Glory awaits us.
Let's see how this goes, this strategy of holding the line like this. But he's going to push through.
Yahoo!
He might have the maneuver card as well. Like, I'm not going to be able to stop... Yeah. I'm not going to be able to stop all this. Oh, there's so much. I haven't played this game for a while. Like, I'm a bit... But not that greatest, but... Look how much they got out. So I'm not gonna... I can't pop him out. Oh, he pushes out in. Oh, and like, I popped him out there to try and get some shots up. But look, he's gonna get ripped to shreds before he gets to do anything.
What's going on?
And the problem is, if I don't put anything right there now, it means that they win. So I think that's it, because I don't have enough of the right troops. But anyway, let's go back and see if we can do it again. It took 34 turns. Let's edit the deck a bit. I'm gonna get some less of those. Let's see if I can pop out some of these raiders. If they get to the other side of the map, they give you extra AP, which I think could be really useful. So I'm gonna get rid of those rockets. I need cheaper units. Could add some armor. Take out the maneuver, put in the field repairs. And for ironclads, 3s and 4s, and that's all we used. And we use some of these. Let's forget those ones. We'll take some of those instead. Alright. There are 2... Oh, there's 2 more factions. Okay, I've taken one too many factions. I can't do that. I can't do that. Let's go to none. Well, let's take out the camouflage. That should be alright. And then in exchange, we'll put in another overpressurized hull. Okay, now we're good. Let's use this. I don't think it's going to go that great though, because this is a lot harder than the normal game. And I like how the music just continued there seamlessly. That was really nice. Actually, what I probably need to be getting is rifles, because they have rifles and I don't. Like that. Okay. He's going to stay there, I just realized. We need to move into range. Oh, Raider would be good to get through. I'm going to field repair him. And I hope to get this guy through. How am I going to get past these? Oh. I can get 4. But this guy's going to come slice me up. It does 2 damage.
I'm ready.
So I need to move this turn. Oh, but they're going to act first. Well, we did something. We had to shoot him, but we're not going to be able to damage him. Okay, let's act and then move. Now, he might, yeah, I was gonna say he might maneuver, but we've got this card now, which moves a raider. But we don't have any raiders anymore. Let's pop out a Hulk with a saber there. Pop one of these guys out. How do I stop this guy getting through? Looks like we're going for a revolver. We don't have anything else to use. Wow, these guys actually move quite fast. I didn't realize they had 2 speed. He's gonna hurt me.
What's going on?
There is. Oh, run. Oh, the foot repair. I applied it too late.
Look at these pants.
Fire. Perfect. He's gonna get killed. Man, I always seem to not get the cards that I want. This is a very hard... a very, very hard deck to play with. This is the guy we have to kill. Wanted to move that raider, but that's not gonna happen, and I can't move that guy, so he's gonna get squished, and then this guy's gonna get past. Goodness me. Just the maneuverability with these guys here is ridiculous. Oh, they do have more AP than me. That would explain quite a lot. They've got a higher rate of AP. It is a really difficult campaign, and there are plenty of missions throughout the campaign. I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to do anything just because there's no point, I don't think. I can try and hold on, but it's just not going to work. There are many points in the campaign where I have to keep redoing the missions, and I eventually figured it out, and that's what I really enjoyed, is that it didn't take me forever. It was just figuring out what was the certain way to do it. What's cool though, for a lot of these missions, there are optional, like there's a story or a special boss deck or a puzzle mode, and you can play in that puzzle mode. For example, let's try and do this one here. It's probably going to be quite easy. When we've got these cards, and that's it. So, looking at this, we need to get the victory point first. So let's quickly end the match. Start it again. And then apply. Like, do we want to do this? Because we need to survive. So it's going to replace the cap, but now we've got armor. But I've only got 1 speed. Yes, it's going to bounce off. But I don't know if that's going to mean we're going to beat them through. Because they've got 2 turns, and yeah. Maybe we had to go the other way around. Maybe we had to start with the armor and then go to the cat now. Because they're 1 turn ahead. Yeah, okay. Wait, let's try it one more time. Who gets to move out of us? Do we get to move first? They do. Because our movement's only 1, but if we can kill them first, then we'll get a movement of 3 in the end. Be interesting to see if this is going to work out. So let's pop that on. Kill, now move. Oh yeah, that's how we do it. Cool, and that's the puzzle mode. And I just love the combination of all these different things in the game. They just make it so much fun to play. I highly recommend checking this out for yourself. Now, I gotta be honest that the Steam reviews for this game are mixed. There's a whole lot saying it's really good and a whole lot saying, not so great. And I think it's either the game really resonates with you or maybe it doesn't. So, check it out for yourself. Watch more videos of the game being played. There's lots of people out there who've played it because it's been out for a while now. Check it out. But for me, I've played 23 missions. I've beaten them. I've unlocked loads of cards. I've put in... I don't want to delete the profile. That was nearly a major error. I played this game so much on my laptop a year ago when I originally got it, just because it doesn't require that much graphics to run. And I really enjoyed playing it. If you like games like I like, you probably would like Ironclad Tactics. Check it out for yourself. We'll see you next time.